Welcome to post-game reaction of the Wallabies versus the Pumas over in Perth. So yes, the Wallabies took it 36 points to 20. So a bigger margin than I was expecting. I put it down as a single score. And where did they win it? Well, in their defence. Let's be honest. They got 3 early tries, jumped out into a lead. That put scoreboard pressure on the Pumas, and from there, they won it by just having their defence, stopping the Pumas from scoring tries, and keeping that lead. That's basically how the sort of game went. Another good defensive performance after they did against South Africa. Big step up from the earlier games this season, and also another big improvement at the scrum. They turned over ball, they got penalties and stuff. So yes, a much better set piece performance from the Wallabies too. When we're talking about defence, the Wallabies and the Pumas missed the same amount of tackles, give or take, and yet the Wallabies made 143 to only 54 by the Pumas. That's nearly 3 times as many tackles, but they missed the same amount, of around about 20-ish each. So that's where the game was won. The Pumas just couldn't break down that defence. The Wallabies lost 2 men to the bin. So the first one, I think, was just up to the number of penalties they're given away, because the Aussies did give up 16 penalties to only 7 by Argentina during the game, and they gave up another further 4 free kicks. And that kind of discipline should come and really hurt them. But Argentina would give, because of the scoreboard pressure and the Wallabies being so far in front, Argentina gave up kicks at posts, which would have narrowed it down. So that's why they got away with that to a certain degree. So yes, that's where they won it. We look at the territory. Overall, Argentina had the possession of the territory, nearly 70% of both of those. It was more apparent in the first half than the second half. Second half, they were about 60% better than the Australia, but in the first half, they really had a lot of territory in possession. They didn't get the points they needed to get. They needed to take those threes, get the scoreboard ticking over, and go back down their end again. So there needs to be some lessons there, some composure around that side of things. So the yellow cards. First one was a team card, really, but the Cooper one. Had a quick chat with someone on Twitter saying, hey, it looked like the guy's going to get the ball. He was just trying to pull out a tackle. Sorry, the guy never got the ball. Cooper, if you can't get out the tackle, you have to still use your arms and grab the guy. He didn't. His arms dropped. He turned his shoulder in, hit the guy in the head. To me, could very easily have been red rather than yellow because of the strike to the head, accidental or not. So Cooper was definitely a card. Other than that, I think he had a really good game. He was happy to get him to defensively. He was putting his hits. He was putting the work rate in on attack. We're not seeing that jinking sidestep he had back in the day, but he did take to the line a couple of times and use the inside ball, and that got 2 of the Australian tries. So yes, very much a kind of performance the Australians were putting in last year, with lots of tackling, lots of defence, and then a few breakaway scores to win it. That's basically the model that Checker is looking for. Is do the defence, don't give up to things, and then take our chances when we had them, and they definitely did that early on. So congratulations to the Wallabies. That's 2 wins at home. They now need to go away for 2 games. So as far as the Rugby Championship goes, playing the Springboks in South Africa, that's going to be a hard one. I think they'll struggle there, but they get lucky for their last game in that Argentina have decided to take the British pound and have taken the game and going to play their home game at Twickenham in London. And there will be a lot more Aussie expats there than there will be Argentinians. So that one won't be so much of certainly a away game for both sides. So Argentina and Pumas will not have the advantage they would have had at home. Personally, I think that's a big mistake, but in terms of results. But in terms of money, I understand why they're doing it. I still don't agree with it. I think they should be growing the game at home. So that's where we're at. That's where the Rugby Championship stands. I think it's a week off, isn't it? And then we're back again. In between, we have obviously the top 14 Viewer Premiership, Pro 12, plus the Currie Cup, and the Mitre 10 Cup, and the NRC. So there's lots of rugby going on. Do check out the website, www.drivingmaul.com, for reviews, roundups of all that action, and also predictions of the major tournaments. Enjoy the rugby. Good night, guys.